What's happening, everybody? This is Jimmy Bones, back at it again with another video. What I'm going to be showing you all today is a big, huge childhood memory of mine. This is Heads Up Harry that I believe was made in between 2005 to 2007. I don't remember the exact date, and if I'm completely wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. But this is a piece of childhood history for me, just like the singing skeleton that I had received as well. This guy for me has been on my head since I remember seeing him. I think I first had come across a Heads Up Harry when I was 5 to 6 years old. I was only in, I believe, either first or second grade. I know I was still in elementary. And there's always a famous house you will hear on this channel, and it's known as the Baileys. The Baileys was a house that just had all of those classic Jimmy life sizes, and I know this is not Jimmy, and I'll get to that in a minute. But they also had all these classic life sizes that they would always set out every year, and every year their collection got bigger and bigger. And every year it got better, and finally they did end up moving out, which was very sad. And I don't know exactly where they went after. But it was a really fun experience while it lasted. Well, not only did the Baileys have things like Ed the Edwardian Butler and Count Vigor and Dr. Shivers, but they also had a Heads Up Harry, and it was this exact one. Not the exact same one, but it was this model. They did not have any other versions of the Heads Up Harry. I know there are a bunch of them, but this was the one that they had. And the reason why this one means so much to me is because it was because of the Baileys why I got into collecting things and why I had been wanting things for so long. And this prop was one of them, one of the originals that they had. The first year it was just a singing skeleton, a few hanging props. Next year they had a bunch of new ones, and it counted as, you know, Count Vigor, Edwardian Butler, and he was one of them. Now, for the longest time, I thought this guy was Jimmy. And I guess I wasn't the only one, because doing some research on this guy, I found out that a lot of people actually thought this was Jimmy just because of how spot on this Heads Up Harry was when it came to the detail and the way that he sounded and acted and looked. But that is not the case. This is made by Magic Power, and I did not know that. I personally thought it was Jimmy as well because he had the same exact type of material that was made and used for Jimmy products. He had a latex mask. He said phrases, his eyes moved, and back then Jimmy was the only one who really did a lot of eye movements. If I am not correct about that, please feel free to also correct me in the comments below. But this guy was pretty much like a Jimmy prop, and again, for the longest time I thought that he was Jimmy, but that was obviously not the case. Now, this guy is very special in my heart, only just because I have wanted him for so long. I did not pay the largest price for him, because on eBay you find them for about $400 and over. This guy was sold on Mercari, and I managed to snag him for a little less than $300. While I'm not very proud of that price, it was the best price I have ever found a Heads Up Harry on, and honestly is probably the only best price you will find one on, and if one is at $65, it is most likely that they are broken. So I didn't want a full broken one because I do not know how to work on a Heads Up Harry. I just don't. And he is in really good condition. He works, his eyes move, his mouth flutters, and he says all of his phrases without any issues. The seller had said that he had some static in his voice box, and in the very beginning when I first started him up, he did, but then his voice box became clear. Now the only other thing is that I believe this prop is pretty old. The person who owned this before me had him for a long time, and when his head moves and goes back down, you can hear the squeaking of the hinges, so it's not really noticeable when he's turned up all the way, but if you turn him down, it's pretty loud. I think it's just because of the fact that he's just kind of old, and he's been made since 2007. It's 2021 for Pete's sake. So yeah, you're gonna see some old things here and there, but I will show you. But the only thing that was wrong with him was that he had just had some scuffs on the board and his feet. I don't know if it's fixable, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see if I can get that off of his board to make him look a little more new. I still need to dust him off, but as of currently, I'm in this big brown box, and he's been sitting in it after the first time I'd taken him out. Now, I did not do a box opening on this video because everybody was home that day, and he had came really late, and he actually was a little delayed, I believe, but it's okay. I'm happy I still received him, and he is here, so that is great news. So anyways, I will go ahead and play him for you all. He says 2 phrases, his head lifts up, and he has LED lights. I will be showing you all close up as well, since this will be a quick review probably, but I will play him twice for you all, and then we will call it a video, since I haven't done a review video in a while, especially over life sizes. But I'm going to go over here and press a button, because that's protocol, so give me 1 second.
Situation. Wow, I can see my brain from here. Much better.
So yeah, he does work, he's in great condition, and I hope that he'll last me for a while. That is the only problem I have with these guys, is that, you know, I'm always afraid that they will break, because they're very old, and you know, they can break at any moment, but at the same time, I am happy that I do have him, and I'm going to use him this Halloween. He is one of my new props I'm going to be using. Well, okay, new in quotation marks, but it's still a dream of mine to own these, and I plan on getting the top 6 that were at the Bailey's house, which was the Edwardian Butler, the Count Vigor, Heads Up Harry, the Skeleton, the Pot-Stirring Witch, and Dr. Shivers. Eventually, I hope I'm getting all of them, and if I do, then great. If not, at least I got 2 of them, or maybe hopefully 3 of them sometime in the future. We will see. But I'm very happy to have received these guys. But anyways, I will go ahead and show you all a close-up of him, and then and I'll also show you all the scuff marks and what I mean, and then after that, we'll call the video. So as you can see, he is actually very, very tall. He's 6 foot, and then going up, I believe he goes 7 foot tall when his head goes up. But as you can see down here, he has a lot of nice scuff marks right here. I don't know what it was from. His shoes also have it. I think it's tape or something. Probably was used outside. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, at least he works. I'm just happy that he functions. His volume button's right here. And then, as you can see over here, there's a switch and his plug, and his collapse button is right behind here. Sadly, he has a little hard time trying to get pushed up, and I'm gonna have to like not meddle with him that much. But I just wanted to go ahead and get him out and do this review video. It's currently July 21st, and I will be uploading this sometime next week. So this is definitely recorded in advance. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on to this. I wanted to show you all this amazing prop close.
Hey dude, come here. I'll bet you can't do this. Will it be trick or treat? See it again? Hey, come here. Got something to show you. I need to get a better view of the situation. Wow, I can see my brain from here.
So as you all can see, he is definitely in great condition. he is definitely a dream come true for me. I haven't, never thought I would actually receive this guy so late or early, I guess you could say. But it is definitely a happy thing for me because I have always wanted this Heads Up Harry, and only this model. I like the original Heads Up Harry. Not saying I don't like all the others, but this, to me, I don't know why this Heads Up, the original Heads Up Harry is just cool because it's original and it's not like a copy of something like a clown or a scarecrow, and that's what I love about this. And I don't know, the voice is really cool and the clothes are really cool as well. It's simple and it's just nice, and I can't wait to see the people's reactions on Halloween with this guy, and that was like one of my biggest things I wanted to do. So anyways, you all, I'm really excited to have brought you all this. These videos mean a lot to me, so I really appreciate you all enjoying them with me. And I know a lot of people hold Heads Up Harry close to their hearts because he's just such a classic. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, I'm not going to beg, but if you want to, hit that subscribe button and give me a like on the video. And I wanted to say happy early Halloween. We're getting there, guys. July's almost over. August will be up on us before we know it, and Halloween will be pouring into the stores. So anyways, guys, this is Jimmy Bones signing off. See ya.